Hello everyone, welcome to GED. Today we have some ginger pork and rice, and we're talking about how the Division 2 lost my interest. So guys, check out this amazing ginger pork. Can you see the ginger on top? I hope you can, because oh man, it smells just fantastic. And here's some rice with a little bit of Japanese sweet mayo on top because, hey, it's delicious. Try it. Anyways, Division 2 beta came out. Tried it. Oh man, my thoughts. In a little second here. Let's try some rice. This is super hot. I just made it. Oh man, super hot. Even a little bit of that ginger flavor is mixed in with the rice too, and the pork juice is just flowing. So Division 2 beta, I mean, they gave us a taste. They gave us a little bit of the low level mixed in with some of the high level, 30 level, 3 specialty classes, and it's okay. It's a shooter. It's the Division, but man, it hasn't changed. It just hasn't changed. It's still the Division 1, just with a little bit of tweaking around the edges. I asked the game developers, how is this gonna fly? Like, how are you going to pass this off as its own individual game? Because really, when it boils down to it, it's like an extension of the Division 1. It's not like a new game. It shouldn't be touted as Division 2. It should be touted as the Division expansion, because that's basically what you're getting. And a lot of upset and disappointment, I think, is going to follow with this game. And me, personally, I'm not that interested anymore in it. I mean, I've seen this game before. The enemies are still spongy. They still take, like, I don't know, I dumped at least 3 or 4 mags into a yellow enemy and he still survived. The only new mechanic, really, is now they have mechanized units. And they have guys with body armor on. Lots and lots of body armor. That takes a lot to bring them down. The 3 specializations, they're cool. They have really cool abilities, but do you get to use them that often? No, not really. Not really. You get maybe, like, I don't know, depending on the class, anywhere from 6 to 10 shots around a mission, basically. Yeah, eventually they'll probably include more ammo, but even with the included ammo, is it really that much funner than the original? Nah, not really. Skills, at least from the beta, skills are all the same. They're all the same. You have, I mean, what's the difference between a turret that shoots enemies, a flying drone that shoots enemies, or you just shooting enemies? What's the difference between a rolling grenade, a drone grenade, well, it drops bombs basically, or a stationary turret that you basically target and shoots a grenade? It's like, where is the variety? Where does it come in? Because, I mean, these abilities, they all look the same. Yeah, they operate a little bit differently, but no, not really. And I have a feeling that with the, this pork is supremely excellent and delicious. I wish I could show you the ginger flavor in Taste-O-Vision, but man. And I have a feeling that the abilities that have yet to come, that are locked in the beta, they're still going to be the same. I mean, you're throwing out the Hive, which is basically another form of grenade. You're using the Firefly, which is basically another drone. The story, yeah, maybe the story's different. PvP looks exactly the same. I mean, other than including more dark zones, it's basically the same thing. They didn't change anything really. Yes, the unrestricted dark zone will be available where nothing is scaled, but what percent of your audience are going to be tempted by that? I mean, if your core game is kind of crap, the rest of your game can't support it. And I don't mean that in that the Division 2 is crap already. I mean that if they design it that way, yes, it's going to fail on so many levels. So hopefully a lot of changes come in. And I mean a lot of changes. The world system where you build settlements and, you know, set up shop and all that stuff, that seems kind of cool. I mean, it's always cool to build a universe, build a world around your activities, and have the enemies kind of react, so to speak, and take back and fight you for control points. But man, if they keep the same HP ratios and the same amount of armor on their minions and enemies, basically, man, you're going to be slogging through the game. Like, literally slogging. Because it is... I mean, for example, like the mini zones in the preview beta mission, they took like 10 minutes each to get through. And you're just sitting there, shooting, using skills, shooting, using skills, shooting, using skills. And nothing is going down, and they're just shooting you back and like insta-giving you, mate, almost. Yes, the negative ones out there will be like, yeah, but that's Division gameplay, duh. No, there's better ways to build this game. Especially now that they have the chance to rebuild it. And they even said they were going to reduce enemy spongeability, but I see no visible change. They just added armor to them instead of hit points. The core ideas are good, but I feel like this implementation of Division 2, especially when compared to other games that are coming out around it, just like, for example, Anthem. Anthem has so much fun and interesting stuff in the world, like tons of different skills depending on the javelin, and you have the mobility, the free range play, it feels more enticing in the enticability scale. Like, check out this rice, it's super enticing because it's delicious. And then you run into the issue of like the guns and armor. I couldn't even see any visible change there. I mean, everything's the same there. They just copy and pasted. Yeah, maybe new legendaries when the game launches. But again, that's just saying like this is Division 1 expansion. If you're just going to make new mods and new weapons, that they're not new, it's just like new modifiers on weapons. Not to say that there's a new weapon. While I'm on that note, comparing Division to Anthem real quick. In Anthem, all of the guns feel kind of viable in their own way, except for maybe pistols, because pistols sucked. But in the Division 2, literally like 9 out of the 12 weapons that you had in the level 30 beta test, 9 out of 12 were useless. Were absolutely useless. Like, I mean, why are you going to use, like, for example, a machine pistol when it does no damage at range, when you can use an AR platform that is perfectly accurate and does damage at range? I don't understand their design with their whole weapon system. Shotguns felt very underperforming, especially on enemies with armor. And please don't come back with, yeah, but it's an RPG game. You'll grind it out and you'll find the spec that does more damage. And eventually you'll be able to shred those enemies. Well, I highly doubt it, because that's how Division 1 played, and Division 2 doesn't look different. Yeah, you'll shave a few seconds off each kill, but they're still sponges. Still massive sponges. And I really hope that, and kind of spoiler, I really hope that the Black Tusk, all the enemy bosses are not humanoids, because it makes it really feel dull and boring to fight nothing but humanoid bosses. They have machinery, they have tech. Where's like the big, I don't know, wall of machine guns or flying helicopter of doom that you have to take down? Even that would be more amusing than standard yellow health bar humanoids. And that's kind of where I think Division 2 is going to fail, because it just seems bland when it comes to their enemy types. Again, they're just all humanoid. And it doesn't matter what clan or what faction they come from. If they use chemicals or use robots or use whatever, they're just bland. That's part of the Tom Clancy universe. So anyways, those are my thoughts. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions. You matter. In this game, eat, and discuss world, I'll catch you in the next one.